Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first installation of my money making guide series. Today is going to be a low to high level guide, an ultimate full, complete, in-depth, bam biddy bam bam guide on Bandos. Now I'm going to be going through everything, including gear setup and ability bar setups and all of that kind of good shiz. So yeah, be sure to enjoy this, comment, rate and subscribe if you do enjoy. If you don't, just put it in the comments, give me some constructive criticism. It really does help me out. So yeah, enjoy this guide. Peace out. As you can see here, guys, I made a quick little graphic in Photoshop showing that the combat level of GRAARDOR is 210, the XP per kill is 4430, it's just over 1000 HP XP, or Constitution XP, whatever you want to call it. He has 40,000 life points, his max is 2629 with melee, and he attacks with melee and occasionally ranged. Here you can see the low level gear, and one thing I did forget to add was a Zamorak arrow so that the Zamorak creatures don't attack you, but yeah, it's generally Barrel's gear, an amulet, glory, a skill cape, and you can change the boots for Bandos boots if you can't afford steadfast. You can also change the gloves to Khalil Narrow Manicer gloves. The ring of vigor is, you can actually wear any ring you want, to be honest, and yeah, you wear a sign of life just in case you go and die, which will revive you instantly and give you 25% health. Ring of vigor or the Tuckles, any really ring you want to use can be used, and if you have any aura, be sure to use that. Here you can see the low level inventory to go with that gear. I do have super attack, strengths and defenses, as well as prayer renewals, which are all very useful. If you do have extremes, be sure to sub them in, as well as overloads if you might have them at this low level. Bring 4 low runes so you can do the Trollheim drop trick. I'm not going to show you how to do that, it's quite easy to do. You should be able to find a video on that easily. Some alch runes, and just fill your beast of burden with rocktails. Be sure to bring, I believe, about 7 or 8 prayer flasks and an extra war tortoise pouch just in case. Here's the mid-level gear you guys want to use, which includes Bandos instead of Torags and Bandos gloves, etc. This one includes the Zamorak arrow, which I didn't forget this time, so yeah. And it also includes the Penance aura, which is very useful, as it means that you don't really have to use a lot of prayer potions. You can survive there as long as you have food and life points, which is very, very nice. Here's the mid-level inventory, which includes 4 overload flasks, which is a 2-hour trip. Again, the alch runes include super prayers. If you don't have them, just use normal prayer pots. A super restore for your war tortoises, and it also includes a unicorn stallion with healing aura scrolls. At the end of your war tortoise, which is when you run out of rock tails, you can just use that to survive and extend your trip. And yeah, your prayer should be fine with the penance aura. Here's the high level gear that includes Bandos as well, but it also includes the Drago offhand and main hand. If you do have Tova or Tetsus, then be sure to substitute that in. And yeah, everything's really the same except for the Fury. And here you want to use the Vampirism aura because you can survive with the inventory shown on prayer. Here is the high level inventory that includes one extra overload and prayer renewal flasks to extend your trip. It also includes Pakyak instead of war tortoise, and a demon horn necklace which you can use to increase your prayer as you bury bones. So yeah, it also includes winter storage scrolls to bank any drops that you do get, so you don't need to high alch anything, and some super prayers in inventory, as well as some prayer pots in your yak, but most of it is rocktails. As you can see, guys, I do have a void setup here, which is for max DPS. This is for shorter trips but with max kills per hour. Also, if you are going with a designated tank, this is a great gear to use if you're an attacker. So yeah, this is just for max damage and kills per hour. And here you can see the inventory that goes along with the DPS gear. As you can see, I have a Bandos chestplate and gloves in case you are going to be attacked by the Bandos minions, but I'll show an alternative to bringing that. Otherwise, the setup is just the same as the high level gear. Now, if you guys don't feel like bringing a Bandos item in your inventory and you want to keep the void set effect while getting kill count, all you have to do is come over to Uglog, or however you pronounce it, and come to the first pool here on the entrance. You have to have done as a first resort quest in order to use this. All you have to do is climb over the rocks and then climb back out, and then you should have resistance to the Bandos creatures, so the Bandos minions inside the Godwall's dungeon won't attack you for, I believe it is half an hour, but I'll be sure to correct that if it isn't. So yeah, just quickly come to Uglog if you don't want to have to take a Bandos item. As you can see, guys, I'm here within the Godwall's dungeon. Now, if you don't know how to get here, then this guide really isn't for you, because, I mean, everybody knows how to get to God Wars dungeon. So yeah, I'm here at the Bandos part outside the actual Bandos room, and here to get kill count you can kill these goblins right there. There's quite a few of them, and when they die you can kill these hobgoblins and other Bandos creatures. Don't attack the orcs because I believe they do pile up on you, but don't quote me on that. But if you can't be bothered with that, or if you don't have an armadillo item or a Zamorak item, then what you want to do is with 70 strength you can use it to bang on this door, go into here where there's only Bandos and a couple of Zamorak creatures. Because we are meleeing, it's actually quite effective to kill the spiritual rangers, these Jogers, Cyclopses and stuff like that. Don't attack the mages because they will just wreck you. You are meleeing, so yeah, be wary of that, and just go here to get 40 kill count. Once you've got 40 KC, you just want to pass through the store and go into the Bandos room, start killing your overload. Use your aura if you're using one. Activate a different, if you have a different scrimshaw, make sure to activate it. I'm not going to show you because the technique really isn't that hard. Just go in there, spam some abilities. This is the abilities bar setup that I do have. I'll be sure to show it as a separate image. This is the one that I use for Void, and I'll show you a separate one that I used for other armors. And yeah, just go in there, wreck shit up, and hopefully get some beast loots. This is the ability bar you guys want to use when you're using two-handed weapons such as Drygos or Dual Chaotix. So yeah, if you are in Void and doing DPS, then it's better to use Berserk because then you can get even more kills per hour, but it is quite dangerous. So yeah, just use it as you will. Now generally thresholds are better, but you can use Ultimate if you feel like it. Now here's a good ability bar for two-handed weapons such as the Chaotic Maul. It's quite self-explanatory, so I'm just going to leave that there for a bit so you guys can see it. That is going to be it for this Bandos guide. I really hope this was informative and you guys did enjoy this. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't enjoy it or thought I can improve in some way, be sure to put that in the description. I'll be sure to read it and reply to all comments on this video. Peace out, guys.